Hey, it's Tuxedo Mark, 4:26 p.m. on Saturday, January 30th, 2021. And I just watched episode 3 of season 1 of Fate, the Winx Saga. So here's what I thought of it. And I'm not necessarily going to go in chronological order because I have a bad short-term memory. I don't, remember every single detail. I don't remember the order that specific scenes go in. But anyway, so a few things. We get more stuff in class. Um, Aisha is having trouble with her water powers. Um, okay. There was let's see. Uh, the Silva, I might have said he was a professor before. He's actually like a headmaster, I guess, partnering with Ms. Dowling. I guess she's the headmistress. Anyway, he still he reveals he's dying from like the burned one attack. If they kill the burned one that attacked him, he'll be fine. They some whoever goes out and they do kill burn one, but it's not the right one. So there's more than one of them out there. Um, so Sky gets all dressed up in armor because Professor Silva had raised him since his dad died. So Silva is like father to him. So Sky wants to kill the burn one. Um, also, Beatrix is still trying to get through Miss Dowling's force field to get to whatever's in there. Um, Whoever's helping her, I forget his name, she shoves him through the force field and his mind gets all messed up and everything. Um, but anyway, the main, I guess, centerpiece of that. Okay, first, before I get to that, at the beginning, Bloom has a dream of when she was left on Earth. Like, yeah, like as a baby 16 years ago. She sees a woman's face. She doesn't know who it is. She starts looking at old class photos around the school, trying to see if she could spot this person. She mentions Farrah Fawcett, which is really odd because how many teens today would know who that was? Farrah Fawcett died in 2009. Bloom was born in 2004. She would have been like 4 or 5 years old at the time. But anyway, um, let's see. Aisha, I guess, is trying to be supportive of Bloom looking for answers. Um, okay, the main centerpiece of the episode is like the specialists are throwing a party. It's a real rager. Yeah. Um, so everyone goes there, um, except like Beatrix, I think. Um, but they get drunk. Bloom has like a few beers. Let's see. She and Sky talk. We learn some backstory about Sky, about how Silver raised him. Um, Riven mentioned something interesting to Bloom. There's a story going around school that um, Stella's original suite mate from last year, her name was Ricky. So apparently, Stella blinded her on purpose because she's the fairy of like the sun and light and stuff. So she supposedly intentionally blinded her suite mate. And according to Raven, it's like her best mate, so like her best friend. Still weird how most of them are British sounding. They're not like actual British, but they're like the otherworld version of British. I don't know. Bloom doesn't want to believe it. Sky says, "Oh, that's a story." Um, Stella later seems to confirm it's true. I guess. Uh, but let's see. So they're at the party. They're playing like beer pong. Um, I like the music selection in this episode. Yeah, there's songs playing in the background. I'll have to look them up and see what they all are. By the way, there are Spotify playlists for like the series as a whole, as well as each of the Winx girls and Beatrix. So there's like 7 playlists on Spotify. Um, Hi Coco. Um, but yeah, I'm really liking the songs in this series so far. Um, okay, so Bloom goes off on her own in search of she finds like okay, this party's being held in the east wing of Althea, which was originally like a war preparation place, but since there's no war, it's been abandoned. No one ever goes in there except for the parties. So Bloom finds an empty room with like old photos, and the woman in her vision is in the photos. So, and she's standing next to Ms. Dowling. So Bloom's like, oh, she's not telling me stuff. So she takes pictures with her phone. That's when Beatrix comes in. Bloom asks her if she can identify the woman in the picture because Beatrix like knows all about the history of the other world and stuff like that. She's a real nerd. Beatrix is like, no, no, I don't. That's when Beatrix leaves and goes to try to break through her force field, and that's when she basically fries that guy's brain. Sorry, my dog Lucky is barking. Any outside disturbance at all just sets him off. Um, anyway, Bloom decides she's going to confront Miss Dowling, and they're like, not while you're drunk, sweetie. Think that's a good idea?" Yeah, she does. um, so let's see. Bloom goes to Miss Dowling. Miss Dowling's like, that's the former headmistress when I was a student. Her name was Rosalind. So she's like, I don't know what you saw, but uh, um, it was a bad time for Althea, and she's being evasive. Uh she's like, you're drunk, sleep it off. We could talk some other time. Anyway, Bloom goes out in a rage to the circle where they do their practices and stuff, and she starts up fire. And uh, then Burning One shows up. She texts everyone. They go out there. They're trying to fight the Burning One. They think they've got it killed, but no. And then Miss Dowling shows up and finishes it off. Um, Oh, by the way, while the kids are getting drunk at the Rager, the Miss Dowling and some of the faculty are getting drunk in her office or wherever, I guess. Coco. Coco's. What are you doing, sweetie? Yeah, yeah. Keep walking, keep walking. Um, my cats will just jump and climb up on anything. Uh, but anyway, so we learn later on, Miss Dowling is talking privately with them that okay, I'll get to that. But first, something that Beatrix did. She finds there's a second force field. Uh, she's like, oh, Miss Dowling's clever. I take that one. I think I'm in. There's another one. And she believes Miss Dowling will be back in her office soon. She can't fix the guy in time that she brain fried. So she just outright just kills him. She just outright murders him with her electrical powers. Um, then she texts the guys and goes, "Hey, you guys still raging?" um, anyway. Oh, and there was a moment earlier where she was like getting high with Riven and this one other guy that Tara likes. Um, and later on at the end of the episode, Tara's like texting the guy, one of the specialists. I forget his name at the moment. Um, like, how you doing? And I assume he did it, probably high at the time, sent a video of like him and Beatrix and Riven in a three-way makeout session. So, yeah. Um, Also, we learn. Oh, and Aisha wants Bloom. She advises Bloom to like stop looking into her past because she might be disappointed. She should have realistic expectations because maybe her mom was just some teenage girl that got pregnant, couldn't deal with the kid, so that's why she sent Bloom away. We don't know at this point. I mean, those of us that have seen the original Winx Club series know, but anyway. Uh let's see. Oh, Musa is together with that one guy, Sam, I think his name is. Um let's see. So we learn from Ms. Dowling when she's having a conversation in her office later that because Bloom had told her that the woman in the vision said, "Find me," and Ms. Dowling tried to dissuade Bloom from that. It's like, forget it. But apparently, um, behind that force field, that barrier that Miss Dowling set up, that's where Rosalind is. She's been kept there this whole time for like the past 16 years. And she's like, Bloom must not, she must not allow to be in contact with Bloom. She and Bloom must not see each other. So what's going on there? Um, well, to be continued. um, but yeah, I'm trying to remember if I forgot anything at the moment. That was all the main stuff, I think. Yeah. And, oh, yeah, I think that's about it for this episode. I enjoyed it. So yeah, I look forward to the next one. We're already halfway through the series. It's only 6 episodes long. Halfway through a season, I should say, because yeah, there's probably gonna be a season two, I would imagine, because it's been doing well on Netflix. Um, yeah. So it's 4:41 p.m. and that's it. Thanks for watching.